Okay guys, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Nuchauskas. Today is the 7th of May 2018. So we're going to have a look at the markets, what's happening with them right now, what to expect from them later on, what levels to watch out for. So yeah, as always guys. But first, let's have a look through our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. As always, I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. Also, quick reminder of our JFD Brokers research page here, where you can go in and have a look at different analysis that we do on a daily basis, and different trading shoutouts that we throw out, and different, just technical analysis on its own, and of course analysis in different languages as well. So guys, feel free to visit us and check us out. But for now, let's have a look at the charts. So my first one that I want to have a look at is the DAX. Now, the DAX is quite interesting right now, performing quite interestingly, and I was talking about this level here this morning. We were slightly below it this morning, and now we can see that we're getting a nice pop here to the upside. We're breaking this, excuse me guys, we're breaking this 12,850, and now we're pushing higher. We do have the 13,000, the psychological 13,000 level here on our radars, and of course all eyes are on that right now. It's not far from it, so we could potentially get a touch of it, maybe not today, but probably definitely this week. Well, probably I should avoid using the words like definitely, but nevertheless, there is a strong chance for this one to push higher towards the psychological 13,000. From there, we'll just have to evaluate it again, because as you probably have noticed my little arrows here, there is a scenario that it could potentially continue breaking it and push higher towards this upper bound of this rising channel formation, or actually could maybe reverse a little bit back to the downside, hit the 12,850 again, test it, and then push higher again. So something interesting to keep an eye on your radars, guys. The DAX definitely, and yeah guys, I mean, certainly with this one it is looking strong, but nevertheless be careful, and yeah, don't forget your stops. Let's have a quick look at the DXY. So the dollar index, we are seeing this pop here to the upside. We are seeing that we have taken out the recent highs here, but nevertheless we've retraced back below them. So now we're just slightly above this level here that I've got highlighted, this 92.70 area. Of course, judging by this, it seems that it wants to continue pushing higher, but of course let's wait and see what it wants to do. At the moment we're just keeping an eye on this one. To be honest, it's already at its good highs already. I mean, there is of course a chance for this one to push higher a little bit towards this level here around the 94.20, but that's quite a big of a jump for this one to do, so probably could get stopped somewhere here in the middle. But let's say, like I said before, let's wait and see. But at the moment, yep, it is looking strong. Looking at euro dollar, now we can see that, yep, we probably could understand already by looking at the DAX that the euro dollar is selling off. So now we are at this level here that I had highlighted and I was talking about today, this morning, and across the whole, well, throughout the whole week last week. So this 119, 150 area, currently we are just slightly around it. I wouldn't say maybe, we're just slightly below it, I would say, and of course all eyes are on this right now. I mean, if we're gonna get a nice close here, potentially we could see some further declines in this pair, but if this level will hold today, I mean, it would be interesting to see if we would get some sort of a retracement, maybe back to the upside, maybe just for a little bit. And if we do get something like that, if we do get a retracement back to the upside, watch out for this downwards moving trend line, guys. I mean, this could potentially, if this gets broken, we could see a bit more recovery, let's say like that, and we could potentially aim for this 200 EMA again, here shown on the daily chart, shown as a black line. So, but that is of course if we do get a reversal, and if this 119, 150 will hold, and we'll get a break above this downwards moving trend line. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Looking at the Euro GBP, so Euro GBP is selling off nicely. We can see that the pound is definitely stronger today than the euro, and we can see that now, yep, we are moving here. We broke this 100 EMA that I was talking about this morning. We broke it nicely to the downside, and now we're heading towards this 50 EMA here, shown as a red line on the daily chart. And keep an eye on it. I mean, we might potentially get a touch of it, maybe a little rebound, get a little rebound to the upside, and then maybe break it again. So, but that is of course if this selling activity will continue. At the moment, we are already kind of strongly in the selling on the selling side. Certainly we do have a nice level here that we're keeping an eye on. This is 0.87600 as a potential level of support. If that doesn't hold, well, guess what? I mean, we do have this upwards moving support line here that's running here from what, around the 17th of April, something like that, and that could potentially act as a good level of support as well. Now, but for now, like I said, keep an eye on this 50 EMA as the first potential support level. If we suddenly don't touch that level here and just reverse straight away, keep an eye on this 100 EMA shown here as a green line. If we do get a nice close above this today, I mean, then probably yes. I mean, we can understand that this pair doesn't wanna go lower and just wants to hit new highs again. A good level to watch here on the upside is this previous high at around 0.88450 approximately there. So keep an eye on this, guys. I mean, for now, of course, the upside is kind of off the table, and we are looking for a touch of this 50 EMA first. Okay, guys, let's have a look at another one. So the Euro Swiss, that's an interesting one as well, and we can see that it keeps on dragging here within this little range, and now it's just kind of, well, it's trying to break this upwards moving support line, but to be honest, it tries to break it, but then gets pushed back above it. So certainly for now, until we get a clear confirmation on, especially on the daily chart, if clear confirmation, either we're gonna get a close, a good strong close below this upwards moving support line, then yes, I mean, there is some potential for further declines. But if this is gonna continue staying here, and eventually we'll get a push towards the psychological 120 level again, of course, be careful here, because we could see a potential pop here to the upside. So this is an interesting pair to keep an eye on, guys. I mean, for all those Euro Swiss traders, definitely something to look out for. Okay, let's have a look at GBP USD now. So GBP USD getting held here by this 200 EMA for now, of course. Certainly it's too early to say if this wants to reverse now to back to the upside. For us to kind of start jumping in probably into this pair again, we would need to see a nice good break above this downwards moving trend line here, and especially a nice close above the 136 150 area approximately there, in order to kind of consider further up higher levels. Here on the upside, we are keeping an eye on this area as well, this 137 100 area approximately there. But that is of course only if we get a nice break above the 136 150. On the downside, still a good level to watch is this area right here, the 134 550. Good level to watch here, good level of support. This acted as a good level of support here in January, on around the 11th of January this year. So could potentially be a good level to test, but for now, like I said, because we're kind of retracing back to the upside, we just have to see and wait and see how this day will close. Let's have a look at another few pairs. So USD JPY pushing back above this long-term upwards moving trend line that started in 2012, having a nice bounce here from this 100 EMA and as well this bottom side of the upwards moving support line. So now we're pushing higher. Certainly the day has not finished yet. I mean, even though we're now above this, we still could potentially close the day below this the 2012 trend line. So at the moment we're very cautious with this one. We're just keeping an eye on it. For us to kind of become more bullish on this one, we would need to see a nice strong move towards the 110 mark, and then eventually we'll have to start seeing breaks above the 110, and then we will probably consider some higher levels. The level slightly higher than the 110, we've got the 110 200 approximately there, which kind of coincides almost with this well, with not almost, but probably coincides nicely here with this 200 EMA here on the daily chart. So guys, I mean, there are some good levels to watch here on the upside, and of course on the downside we should not forget about the downside. If we get a nice break here below this upwards moving support line, then watch out for these lower levels, guys, here. So the first one could be we could see a test of the 108,550, and then maybe the 107,900, or even actually slightly maybe higher, the round number of 108. So watch out for those levels here on the downside. Let's quickly have a look at the USD CHF. Now, it's another interesting Swiss pair. So currently we are hitting resistance at around this level here at around 1.004. It's acting currently as a good level of resistance. It acted as a good level of resistance here as well in around November time 2017. Of course, all eyes are on this right now. If we're going to get a nice close, we could potentially push a little bit higher, maybe towards this 1.01 level. So, but for now, just keep an eye on this level first. Let's see if it breaks it or not. If it gets held here, I mean, we could potentially move a little bit lower here, maybe retrace a little bit to the downside. And test this area right here at around the 0.99800 approximately there. Certainly the round number of 1 the round number of 1 could be a good level to watch as well, but like I said, this area acted as a good level of both support and resistance in the past, so could be something of an interest to us. Also, if we do get a nice break here below that level, then yep, we're watching this upper bound of this rising channel here. We could get a test from above and then maybe eventually move inside again. So, but for now, of course, this scenario is just it's like a plan B for now. So plan A at the moment is to keep an eye on this 1.004 level. Quickly, let's have a look at another interesting one. To be honest, this is more of an exotic one that I wanted to show you guys, and it seems like it's ready to pop here as well. So the US dollar against the Chinese yuan, and now we can see that we are at this level here at around 6.3650. So it seems like it wants to break it now to the upside. Certainly it's getting held here. It acted as a good level of resistance here in the past, we can see that, and at the moment it's testing that area. But watch out, I mean, we could potentially get a pop of some sort here to the upside. If that level doesn't hold, then yep, I mean, that could open the path towards this higher level right here at around 6.43. So something to watch out for, guys. It's for those traders who like trading exotic pairs such as this one. If this level here where it is at right now, this 6.36 level will hold, then well, watch out for this lower level right here at around 6.3350, approximately there, as a potential first level of support. And then if that doesn't hold, well, it could make a move towards this 50 EMA here shown as a red line as a potential next level of support. So guys, I'll have to wrap it up here, and I hope you have a good US session, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow at my Traders Espresso, and yep, keep an eye on the price action, guys.